Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Fortune Summoners. Let's see about going to the hot springs. But first, we're going over here. Ah, this is book 8. Or, not, sorry, book 9. And, something tells me I missed where book 8 is at. So I'm going to say no. Good child drop. Use this on Stella. Okay, we should be good to go. It's still the girls' bath time, man. The paper on the wall says, "Remember, before entering the springs, be sure to clean your body and hair." The paper on the wall says, "Dressing room. Check your belongings. Don't take someone's things by accident." And I completely forgot to check the time. Okie dokie. Oh dear, oh dear. Hey, why is everyone standing around out here? Aren't we gonna go in the hot springs? Oh, hi Arch. There's a problem. The water for the springs isn't flowing. The water's stopped. Why? We're not sure. According to the lady here, the water just stopped and now the baths are dry. Weird. They're apparently having some issues with water flow for a few years, but stopping suddenly like this is really quite bizarre. I'll say. That's so dumb. Sorry, everyone. We'll have to do without the springs this time. Aww. No way. Sorry, Arch. It's okay, I guess. If there's no hot water, there's nothing we can do. I guess we just don't get to go in the springs. You are kidding me. We came all this way through fire, orgs, and ridiculousness, and we don't even get to go into the hot springs? Stella. Well, I mean... Arch, you wanted to go into the springs, right? Well, yeah. In that case, shouldn't we think of a way to do that? Maybe, but what do you... I mean, the water just stopped is a little odd, more than odd, in fact. Everything happens for a reason, and this can't be an exception. Arch, for the sake of the people of Karat, we must find the source of the problem. If you say so, Stella. Okay, well, let's go ahead and talk to these people. This is awful. I was looking forward to the hot springs, too. I wonder why the springs have suddenly stopped. Court has apparently been having some issues with water flow for a few years, but stopping suddenly like this is really quite bizarre. Well, we'll have to give up on the hot springs, I suppose. Strong girl juice. And put that to use. Okay, and we are healed up. We came all this way through orgs, fire, and peril, only to find out the hot springs aren't flowing. This is absurd. We have to get to the bottom of this for the good of the people of Karat, naturally. Onwards. Alright, so we need to figure out what went wrong. Probably something to do with the volcano. And I know exactly what will fix volcanoes. Stabbing. Hey, the librarian. It's so dark and nasty. Where's the way out? Two parts of the village are connected by a cave. This is cool. Just beyond this cave is a place in the village with a great view, apparently. Mystery juice. Wow, 4 MP. Nice. You're almost caught up with Sana. And an orange beret. Orange beret is just to change Santa's hat color. I'll just sell it later. Whenever it gets cold like this, I get worried that my livestock will get sick. On top of that, the hot springs flow less and less strongly. What are the elementals doing? Huh? I didn't realize goats could catch a cold with all that fur. The mayor's become so forgetful lately. It's becoming a real problem. Oh, he's forgetful? Me too. I feel sorry for him. You aren't forgetful. You're just an amnesiac flying rabbit. Anything here? Tough drop. Chest sash. Nothing there. Oh, you're the kids who've come to our village for a field trip. I'm Korat's mayor. Hello, Mr. Mayor. I'm Arch from the Minaserati Magic School. And this is Santa and Stella and Chiffon. That's right, I remember. You're from Fina, the magic school from... Welcome to Korat. Do you like our village? Yes, very much. I'm glad to hear it. Have you tried our hot springs yet? About that. The springs have stopped flowing. Something might have happened to the water source. Water source? Yes, the source for the springs within the mountain. You kids saw the cave in the middle of the village, right? The source lies beyond a door in that cave. Well, that strikes me as just possibly a good place to investigate first, shall we? Yeah, let's go. Now, just a second, girls. We've always had a problem with monsters in that cavern. Are you sure you'll be alright? Monsters won't be a problem. I'll beat them all. Monsters meet sword. You can use a blade as well as magic. You magic school kids really are impressive. Very well, then. Leave it to us, Mr. Mayor. Sir Mayor, don't we need a key or something for that door? Ah, right. The door is magically sealed and can only be opened by speaking a password. A password? Yes, a noble, venerable phrase which has been handed down from our fathers and their fathers over the centuries. Wow! And now I shall hand that password down to you. Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Just a moment, girls. I've been a bit scatterbrained lately. I wrote the password down here somewhere. Now, where did I put that note? That's odd. I can't remember where I put the note with the password. Ah, wait. I remember now. I had it written on a tourist pamphlet, and I believe I gave it to someone. What? You gave the password to someone by accident? More to the point, why did you write down something that important on a pamphlet? Mr. Mayor, who did you give the pamphlet to? Who was it? I can't rightly recall. It was someone who wanted to see the sights of the village, so I gave her a pamphlet. I remember that much. Typical Arch. Typical Arch. We'll have to track down the person with that pamphlet. Sorry, girls. So, if we had actually went through those other side paths in the cave, we would have found that door and found that it was locked. I've been working here for months, but the mayor still doesn't remember my name. I know your name. It's Maid. Door's locked. This is the village mayor's house. Guardian drop. Guardian drop on Arch. Some resistance. Some defense. Power drop. Room says that if you put the water from the springs fountain at the entrance of the village on your head, your hair grows back. My father's been doing it every year. Doesn't look like it's working. Got here. You found a book titled Magical Girl Marin, Part 10. Would you like to read it? No, because we haven't read Part 7 yet. In fact, we haven't read Part 8 either. Korat may be famous for its hot springs, but there's also the Shrine of Fire. The fire elemental statue within draws in a lot of tourists too, or well, it used to. The shrine and statue were supposedly built long ago in reverence to the fire elementals within the Depoi volcano. Sorry, I thought I was hearing something. The shrine's been neglected, though we think monsters have moved in. Locals won't even get close now. I wonder what's happened to that statue. Oh, that's the sound of the baby. Okay. I can barely hear it. So I thought I was going crazy, or at least crazier than usual. The view up here is amazing. We decided to have our lunch up here. You can't even see the peaks of the Munchkin Range from here. Wow, that's cool. Maybe we'll have lunch here too. Yeah, we finally get to have our sweet sticks. Colm hid a bunch of other snacks in his water bottle too. So we've got lots of stuff. Cool. Colm, that's cheating. Yay. Oh, sorry, you've already said that. Hey, buzz off, girls. We already claimed this spot. Please, you're the ones in our way. Shoot, flies. You tell them, Stella. I can't take this anymore. Oh. Shrine says Court Village tourist spot. Shrine of Fire. Are we actually supposed to be here yet? Probably not. I'll do stuff in order for now. Alright, so we need to find a student that got a pamphlet. Shouldn't be too difficult. Also, we head over here. Leads to nowhere. The sign says persons without permission should stay out. To open the door, speak the ancient password. So, alright, so that's the door. Now, who was it? Was it you? Nope, that's not you. No, someone here, was it? You know it's a girl, so that much. I heard that the hot water from the spring improves blood flow and cures baldness if you place it on your head. I wonder if it's true. Definitely not you guys. Check in here. Oh, that was weird. Good thing it didn't, like, break or something. Sheesh. Like, my controls locked and I was, like, bumping against that wall or something. Probably nothing here. Definitely nothing here. By the way, Arch, have you seen my little sister anywhere? No. What's Kana done now? I just have seen her in a while. I've been looking for her actually. She's missing. Really? Do you have any idea where she might be? Well, she said she got a pamphlet of some sort from the mayor, so I guess she went to see the sights around town. But tourist sites. What's famous in Korat besides the hot springs? I wonder. Hang on, Arch. You don't suppose that this Canaan girl has that pamphlet with that password? Oh, maybe. And either way, I'm worried about Canaan. Let's go look for her. Thank you, everyone. Well, to the cave. Okay, you hadn't tried opening the door yet. Didn't come in here. I'm pretty sure she didn't jump down here. No. Colm, have you seen Cannon? Cannon? Oh, Ellie's little sister? Right. Sorry, Ellie's little sister, right? Don't ask me. What about you? Hey, Tupelo, have you seen Cannon? You know, I did see a girl walking over to the cliff over there. Wait, walking toward a cliff? That's bad, isn't it? Hey, Leon, have you seen Cannon? Ellie's sister? Not recently. Why? Apparently she wandered off to one of the tourist spots in the village. You might ask one of the villagers then. They probably know. Well, in that case, it has to be here. This is the only other tourist spot. Oh, right, these ones. Good shot. Red slimes. These ones I don't think duplicate. Alright, well, one way or another, we're gonna have to go through here eventually, so we'll take a look around. Alright, arch leveled. Now, one level away from level cap again. That's okay. Amazingly enough, fire magic works just fine here. Okay. That's a dead end. And we have a few routes we can take here, so we'll start with the top route. Got a better herb. And okay, these moths drop honey as well. I keep screwing up the down thrust. Oh well. We do have some food, so let's go ahead and use some of it. We can use the sweet sticks, but I'm not. I'll go ahead and use walnut chocolate. There we go, back to full. Mahogany staff. I didn't realize I was actually going to find one of these. So we have a spare mahogany staff, which we'll just sell. It's not going to be worth much, but better than nothing. Oh, hello. Right now, Santa is poisoned. Nice. Alright. Onward. There you are. Huh. So this is the fire elemental statue. It's weird. Pamphlet says it was made to look like the protector of Depoy Volcano, but it looks broken to me. Giant enemy crab! Oh wait, that's a scorpion. Wah! Welcome, little man thing. My favorite food wanders into my parlor on its own. Time to dine. Wah, I'm scared. Sis, help. Oh, don't cry, little man thing. The salt is so unappetizing. Besides, there's no one here but us beast. Fine then, I'll beat you up with my magic, you icky scorpion. Yo, what? Magic? Mary Mara, giant scorpion become a shrimp. This is human magic then. Not nearly as fearsome as I'd come to believe. Or perhaps I'm simply too strong for you. Either way. Ah! Do stay still as I devour you, yes? A mess is unappetizing. Hey, you cut that out. She's nobody's snack. Ah, more visitors. You'll crawl back into whatever hole you hide in, or I'll burn you to a crisp. Magic? Your paltry man magics cannot pierce my shell. What? Is that possible? Now, do try hard, little man things. A mess is unappetizing, but an active dinner is so much more satisfying. Ow. I just got poison, and I got poison. Heal. Ow. The poison is unblockable. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm paralyzed. That's new. Actually, I've never been paralyzed before in this game. And I'm paralyzed again. But we get our Chiffon dance. I actually never remember fighting the scorpion. Maybe because it was just that simple. So much for being immune to magic. What a load of nonsense. If anything, I think he was even more vulnerable to magic than other monsters. Wow, I was so scared. It's okay, Kanan. Don't cry. You're safe now. Are you hurt, Kanan? No. We'll take you back to Ellie, okay? Okay. Also, if you go back to town, all status effects are removed as well, so that's why the poison was removed. Kanan was nearly killed. Don't worry, we made sure she was okay. Arch and her friends fought a big scorpion to save me. Wow. Arch, everyone, thank you so much for saving Kanan. You don't need to thank us, we were just doing the right thing, you know. Right? Uh-huh, I'm glad Kanan's saved. Phoo, me too. By the way, Kanan, you got a pamphlet from the village mayor, didn't you? Can we take a look at it? Uh-huh, here. Just as I thought, there's a note written on the back. Hey, there it is. This must be the password to open the door. Arch, let's write it down in our notes, so we don't forget. Good idea. Okay, I'll read it off and you write it down, Santa. Ready? So, let's see. As the hot water flows from the mountain, so too flow the hot, jealous tears of Scotsholm to us. This is the ancient password? How can you possibly be so arrogant with a password? Well, I, wrote down the password. You obtained password note. Thanks, Santa. Well, we know the password now, such as it is. Let's head to the door. So, yeah, we figured out the password. You're all super duper mega strong, stronger than Marin even. When I get older, I want to be strong like you. Thank you so much, thank you so much for saving Kanan. And it looks like Sophia's up here. Something could have happened to the water source, yes? Either way, I doubt we'll be able to get into the springs today. Says you. Let's go shopping. And by shopping, I just mean we're gonna sell that staff. Oh, actually, we need to sell all this junk. Yeah, go ahead and sell the beret, sell the chest sash, and sell the mahogany staff. There you go, 10,000 copper coins. I could probably buy a new sword now, but I'm not gonna bother. Also, we kinda need, you know what? No, we're gonna go as it is. Now, we can actually go to where we need to go now. but I'm not. I like this cave, so we're playing Cave Explorers. Captain, we've encountered a monstrous evil spider, Ack, and now a monstrous flying rabbit. Hey, don't tweet me like a monster. Why me? Anyone in here yet? Nope. I'm gonna go back to the temple just to see if there's anything else in there. Because, you know, it kind of went into that transition where we're already in a boss fight. So I'm gonna check if there's anything in the room and then we'll try out the other door. Yeah, okay, so you went back to the old stuff. Okay, first, kill these guys. Alright, guess there was nothing in here. Awesome. How am I on time? Just about out of time, so I'll go ahead and head back. We'll go ahead and use the inn, why not? It's not a big deal. This is probably why I don't remember much about that place, because it's really short. But I'm pretty sure the next place will be longer, with even more poisonous stuff. Alright, let's rest up, and we'll be ready for the next place, or whatever. Yep, go ahead and save the game. Alright. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Fortune Summoners. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.